You are watching WPTV, award-winning college television.
Welcome back to the desk. The NBA trade deadline has passed, and it sent shockwaves around the league. Here to break down the crazy moves is Bijan, Pulley, JJ Woodards, Brian Montiel, and Rico Alcazar. The Lakers made the biggest trade ever in NBA history. They got 25-year-old superstar Luka Doncic this past week. Bijan, are the Lakers contenders now that they traded for Luka?
You know, I'm going to be a little biased. I got to go with yes. The Lakers trading for Luka, who is a top 3 player in the league, is in the beginning of his prime. It just simply raises your ceiling. He's one of the best offensive engines in NBA history, and Luka is also one of the best playoff risers we have ever seen. In the playoffs, he averages 33.9 points a game, which is the second most, only behind Michael Jordan, who averages 33.4. Not to mention, since they didn't gut their assets to get Luka, they were able to trade for Mark Williams, who addresses one of their biggest needs. Plus, we've seen Luka take a team worse than this to the conference finals with that Mavs team in 2022.
Yeah, JJ, I'll move it over to you. Are the Lakers contenders?
I'm going to go with Bijan. I'm going to say yes, too. I mean, this team is fifth in the West right now. They're 30-19, but they have LeBron James and Luka Doncic on the team. Two of the best, like Bijan said, two of the best players in playoff time. Nobody wants to see those guys in a 7-game series.
Yeah. Rico, I'll move it over to you. What are your thoughts here?
What is JJ saying? LeBron James? He is 40 years old.
40.
Come on.
40.
40 years old. Luka Doncic. There's a reason why they traded him. He's too big. The Mavs said lose weight. They gave him 2 weeks to lose weight. He never did.
270.
270. Look at my hype man over here.
270.
Brian. 270.
270.
270. He looks like a banana in that uniform. They ain't going anywhere.
270, yeah.
Yeah, Brian, I'll swing it over to you. Yes, no, what are you got?
I gotta say no, but only because, like, LeBron has never played second fiddle in his whole career.
You know that.
This ain't gonna work yet. I'm
ain't.
sorry, it's not gonna work yet. LeBron does not know how to set himself back. You know, there's a clip that LeBron said, I'm not gonna be on the bench until I know a player is better than me. I still don't think he thinks Luka's better than him. LeBron cannot do this. It's not gonna work.
You said LeBron's 40 years old, but he just scored 40 last night, so I don't know.
MJ did it.
Who was on the court, though?
MJ did it.
Luka was not on the court.
Michael Jordan did it.
He can still probably do it when Luka's on the court.
Michael Jordan scored 40 with the Wizards.
Okay.
Jamal Crawford scored 51. So
Another big trade happened this past weekend. The Spurs traded for star point guard De'Aaron Fox. Brian, I'll move it over to you. What is the ceiling for the Spurs now that they got De'Aaron Fox?
I say they make the play-in and they win the play-in. They go into the first round, and I just think because this duo is going to be nasty. Wemby finally got his star to play next to. I mean, his first game, Fox's first game, 4 assists to Wemby that added 10 points to Wemby's stats. That's what Wemby needed. He needed that playmaker, someone that brings gravity to make his buckets easier, and he just got it.
Yeah, Rico, what is the ceiling for the Spurs?
You know, I didn't want to get too ahead of myself, like Brian over here.
Yeah.
But I said play-in team. Play-in, they can get around, 7 to 10. I don't think they're going to get around like 11 or 12. I think they have too much talent, but I don't like the fit of Chris Paul and De'Aaron Fox. That's kind of too small. It kind of reminds me of...
Just put Chris Paul on the bench.
Well, he doesn't want to. There's a reason why he signed at San Antonio was to come and start. And then San Antonio said, never mind, we're getting De'Aaron Fox for you. Well, the fit is just weird. I think that Wemby will strive with them, but play-in team.
All right. Respect him.
Yeah, JJ, what's the ceiling for the
I
Spurs?
said playoff team, and I like the move that they got De'Aaron Fox. Now you have two guys that average over 24 points a game. Now they do have some work to do because they are 22-6, which leaves them at the 12th spot right now. But I still think they can do it though. They're just glad to go on the run in March.
Yeah, BJ, finish us off here. What is the ceiling?
I got to go with a first-round exit. The Spurs, to me, are getting a top 25 player in the league in De'Aaron Fox. And the fact they were able to trade for a player of this caliber while not giving up Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, Jeremy Sohan, or Keldon Johnson is huge. Fox can score at a high level. He will elevate their transition offense. Good advantage creator. He can constantly put pressure on the rim and in turn creating easy looks at the rim and from deep. But this team is still has some flaws, and they still have young players trying to figure out who they are. So I think they'll win in the play-in, but once they get in the first round and play a team like OKC or Memphis, they'll just be outmatched both physically and mentally.
Yeah. Yesterday, one of the most anticipated days during the NBA season has ended. Rico, I'll go over to you. What's your favorite move from this trade deadline?
It didn't happen yesterday, but it happened quite a while ago, January 15th. The Phoenix Suns, they made a trade for Nick Richards. They gave up 3 second-round picks and Josh Okogie. Prayers out to Josh Okogie. He was a star in Phoenix. But I think He said star in quotes, eh? But I think overall, Nick Richards fits well with Phoenix, gives them a lob threat. We get Mason Plumlee, he goes back to the bench. And Oso Ighodaro, he will strive to get that role in the future. But right now, it's Nick Richards.
Yeah, JJ, I'll move it over to you. What move do you like the most?
Bijan loves this move, so I love it too. I went with Luka Doncic going to the Lakers. The Lakers have their success plan for LeBron James. I mean, when Anthony Davis was there, he was supposed to be the guy, but we all kind of believe he kind of wasn't going to fit in that role. They get Luka Doncic. He's 25 years old. He's your future when LeBron eventually retires. I don't know when he's going to retire.
You bring up he's 25, but he's been playing since he's 16, so technically he's kind of 30.
I mean, no, he's not.
Why? What's your favorite move here?
I mean, I just talked about it. Fox to the Spurs. I mean, his first game, 24 points, 13 assists in his first game. Like I mentioned, Wemby got a star to play next to. I think next year they're going to be real big championship contenders, especially with Stephon Castle having his sophomore year. Like, they just have a lot of good young talent. I'm very excited for this team going forward for the next few years.
Yep. Bijan.
Again, I'm going to go with a biased pick. Mark Williams to the Lakers.
A lot of bias today.
You know, sometimes you got to show your bias, JJ. He addresses the Lakers' biggest need, which was a center who can protect the rim, which he will address, and he's a good lob target to pair with Luka. He's a good screener, good vertical spacer, has a good catch radius, which is perfect for catching lobs, and you know Luka's the king of throwing lobs. And defensively, I would say he's solid to very solid at best, protecting rim, but he has a lot of room to grow. He's a young player, which makes me like this move even more. Mark Williams is only 23 years old, and Luka is 25. That's going to be the next point guard
Bijan,
center duo.
that certainly is a good move. The trade deadline has passed, and now teams' rosters are officially set. Starting, I'll go over to you, JJ. Who's winning the NBA championship now?
OKC, the OKC Thunder. They're gonna win. They're gonna win it all this year. Best record in the league. Top 5 in offense. Number 1 in points allowed. They're almost the best defensive team in the league. This team is just so good. They have the guy who I think is gonna win MVP, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Chet is set to come back today. And they've been that good without Chet. So imagine when Chet gets there, they're just going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, Brian, I'll go over to you. Who is winning the NBA championship?
I mean, JJ just took all the words out my mouth. I mean, best defensive team in the league. Chet is coming back, and I'm just very excited to see what that two big man duo can do. Holmgren and Hartenstein. It's going to be nasty, real big on the boards, a lot of blocks. Going to be really good, better defensively than they already are.
Yeah, Rico, let's hear your take for this one. Who's winning it?
OKC?
Yes.
It's okay, see you later. Boston Celtics are winning this championship. They got too much experience. You saw them.
The
They
team
go up
that
against.
just got clapped by the Mavericks yesterday.
That's because the Mavs are underhanded and they didn't have the scouting report proper for them. So.
No, they might let Max Christie destroy them yesterday.
Well, Max Christie's been on the scouting report for like 12 hours. So.
I don't know.
The Boston Celtics are way too good. They keep beating the Cavs. They're the Cavs' kryptonite. And once they face that Western Conference team, they're just going to destroy them.
Yeah, Bijan, who's winning the NBA championship?
Well, like JJ and Brian, I got to go with OKC.
Womp womp.
They are, when healthy, they have a legit 9-man rotation that can play in the playoffs, which most teams at best have faith. And that 8th man is usually shaky. OKC has been great defensive. They have great defensive versatility across the board. And they have a 40-9 record, despite the fact, like JJ said, without Chet, who is coming back today. That's their second best player. And only 9 losses? That sounds like a championship team to me.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I got to say one thing about this Boston thing. You know, Drew Holiday has been hurt with the shoulder injury. That's been lingering all season.
It's fine.
It's been lingering all season. And Drew Holiday is a big part of the reason why they won the championship.
Don't make me bring up Jimmy Butler and how he went to Golden State.
All right, gentlemen.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because the Miami Heat are in
That's gonna-
trenches.
That's going to wrap it up for this NBA segment. Don't forget to follow us at SportsDesk WP for updates and more. Thank you to all the cast and crew. And a big shout out to our wonderful studio manager, Al Clarke, from Studio B in Hamilton Hall. And from everyone here at the desk, I'm Tyler Cooper saying so long. See you next Friday here on WPTV.
Jimmy Butler to the Warriors is terrible.